in the cup final to the same side. Sometimes finishing second is worse. Sometimes finishing second is worse than that. What a beautiful flick on there by Duba. Shabalala cuts inside now. Shabalala! And the whistle had gone for offside. They hadn't heard it. The crowd is loud out there, so I don't think he heard the referee's whistle. What a flick that was from Duba to release Shabalala. The youngsters buzzing out there.
We're celebrating 10 years of GDC football. The back heel from Duba, to be able to find there's that ball coming from Dotli, but that first touch from Duba, the skill from Shabalala. These are DDC boys that have graduated to the first team of Kaiza Chiefs.
Sorry, Mr. Manager, that wasn't offside. When he flicked the ball on, Duba was inside his own half. And
we need to see that again.
Yeah, it didn't look offside.
Own half? No, Titi.
Duba. When the ball came to him, it looked like it was inside, just inside his own half. But hopefully we'll get another look at it. It took a while for Shabalala to stop running. I don't think he heard the whistle. Marcelo Allende. The ball over the top, it's a good one, yeah! Morena! Great challenge there to stop him in his tracks. Patrick Matthews, the danger's not gone yet. Very good defending here from Kaiza Chiefs. And the free kick goes against Sundowns. More frustration there. Great defensive work done there.
You remember I said the way that Kaiza Chiefs are playing, it forces the wingers to defend too deep, and once you see Serino being brought down in this instance and winning a set piece for Kaiza Chiefs, but earlier on it was a brave effort by Duba to chase all the way Reyners to the other side into his own box and still do his defensive duties. He has done so well so far defensively, that is Duba, even though that is limiting him in terms of going forward.
30 minutes played here, and it's been an action-packed 30 minutes. Kaiza Chiefs leading Mamelodi Sundowns by a goal to nil. This is a fixture that Chiefs have been bullied in for quite some time now. In the last 14 Premiership matches between these two sides, Kaiza Chiefs have won only 3 to Mamelodi Sundowns 8 with 3 matches drawn. It's really rather one-sided. Now the ball over the top again. Needed to get something on that one. Chance here now! It's open up! And they've got the equalizer! 3 in 3!
They've pickpocketed him most of the game, that is Miguel and also Dotli. But in this instance, they deal well with the first phase of defending Kaiza Chiefs. Matthews picks up that ball, finds Ribeiro. Once he controls, it's on his stronger foot. He goes across the goalkeeper. No chance for Ntuarin goals, but Matthews does all the work. Picks up that second ball, finds Ribeiro, who goes across the goalkeeper. Any youngster watching, that's how you do it when you're in an acute angle like that. Well taken.
No chance for the keeper, and it's another assist for Tashreeq Matthews. His 4th assist. Makes it his 5th goal involvement. And now Sundowns are right back in it. It's game on now. Chiefs are going to have to hit the reset button and regroup and go again. The last thing they will want is to concede again before the break. They will be tested now, Kaiza Chiefs, with Sundowns having restored clarity. Back to Ronwen Williams. Chipaviro looking to apply pressure on Ronwen Williams there. Williams gets it away in the nick of time. Not the best first touch, but recovers well does Rivaldo Coetzee there. Now, here's the Raiders taking on cross. Ikram Reynas comes to Reynas again. Up there's the man who got the goal. Costa. Sundowns now looking to settle down and do their thing now. Just too much on that one for Marcelo Allende. Keeps popping up in those advanced positions, does Allende.
That's one thing that has helped with Mamelodi Sundowns tactically. They've pushed
spectacular referee again spotting an infringement in the box, not for the first time this afternoon. Steve Compella, of course, used to sit on the opposite bench for the better part of 3 seasons when he was in charge of Amakos. He played for this club, of course. Dispossessed to Shabalala. Could be problems here now as the Rainers, but cross times tackle, and it's a corner. They need to be careful now with the losing of possession, Kaiza Chiefs. And well timed there by Cross. If you're going to go off your feet, you better make sure you come out with the ball. Corner. To trouble Johnny. Tries to go out quickly. That's too much on that one. Asking way too much of Gaston Sereno, but Sereno acknowledges the efforts that Johnny's vision to actually try and pick him out. But
goalkeepers have become so important in transitions, in break attack. In that instance, an offensive set play for Mamelodi Sundowns. But if the keeper catches it, he's got that ability to start the attack, and in that instance, trying to find Sereno.
Back here's a chance for Raiders! Oh! They have turned it around! They have turned it around! 2 goals in 4 minutes, and a game done changed on its head, turned on its head, and it's set Raiders with his 3rd in successive games. 3-3. Is that offside?
A well-weighted pass to find Reynas on the opposite side of the field. He puts it in the back of the net. 3-3 for Mamelodi Sundowns now. Ribeiro with an assist. I still
turn this game around. It took a while for them to arrive here. Second game in succession that Nabi's assistant Khalil Ben Youssef has been booked. I'm certain it was a demonstration because they felt that was Ribeiro Costa was offside. But second game in a row, Khalil Ben Youssef, always animated on the sidelines, gets himself booked. Ikram Reynas, wow! Man who scored 15 goals for Stellies. He has no, yeah, if you look at that, it looks like it was offside. Whoa! Then as the flag is up, has gone up on the near side as that one was charged down. As I said, it took a while for Sundowns to settle into this game, but they are right back in it. They are on top now. Confirmation. 3 goals in 3 matches for Reyners and Hibera Costa. Here come Chiefs. Can they restore parity? Excellent tackle. That's time though.
Musali Musa, good cover defense. Great tackle. As they always say, if you're a defender, when you go down, you have to win the ball, and he did that perfectly.
And that goal just came after I was just saying to you, Professor Manenja, that it is so important that Chiefs don't concede again before the break. They are going to be right up against it now. Coming from behind against this Sundown side is no mean feat.
The mistake that Kaiza Chiefs are making now is they're trying to press Mamelodi Sundowns in their own half. When you're doing that, it means your team becomes a little bit longer. That's where Tembazwane will pick the pockets. That's where Allende will find the spaces. Has grabbed hold of the tempo and the control of the game.
Well, this is exactly, Sundowns have got them where they want them now, because they can now dictate terms as Mamelodi Sundowns. They'll dictate how this game is to be played now. Chiefs have to find the solutions and find a way back here. And it's not easy to do because Sundowns have got answers to everything. As you said, if they apply the high press, Sundowns know how to play through that. And looks like the player is about to, might have to be introduced early because Tubaya went down touching his chest there. I don't know whether it might have taken a blow to the chest, but as a precaution, Ashley Dupree is being warmed up. Make the change so early in this game. Looks like he's okay. He'll be able to carry on. Hibera Costa has now got 3 goals in 3 matches. Now there could be, I think there's someone here on the Chiefs bench who could find themselves having an early exit from the game here.
Is the referee asking for a translator there? He needs to speak to the Chiefs coach.
Or is he actually wanting somebody to go? Yeah, I think he wants it to. It looks like it's an assistant.
I think what is the issue there is they are using the gadget for the wrong thing.
Yes.
Because I think they are using the gadget on the bench there to say that to look at the replay and say that the goal was offside or not offside, and that's why they want the gadget to be taken out.
Yeah. Okay, it's about the iPad needs to go. Can't have your own VAR. It's all well and good to have it there for your own tactical planning, and to review the action, but not if you're going to use it against the officials. And the referee wants it taken away. I don't know what the rules say in terms of the use of this technology. You see it all the time in the European leagues. In fact, as you pointed, performance managers pointing out that Sundowns also make use of this monitor. Well,
there's no problem. There's no problem in using the iPad to watch the game, but the problem becomes when you use the gadgets to then attack the officials with the gadget. Then it becomes a problem.
Half time approaching here. It's been if ever you've ever coined a phrase, it's been a half of 2 quarters here. The first quarter of this first half was Chiefs, who looked comfortable and were keeping Sundowns at bay. But as soon as Sundowns broke through and got that equalizer, the game changed. Chiefs will have to recompose themselves and put behind the fact that they feel they were hard done by on the second goal. They're just going to have to put that behind them and refocus here, because things can get worse. Quickly. They won't need reminding of what happened last time Sundowns came to town. 5 second-half goals that they scored. Cross there, fouling Allende. Sundowns just will be happy to keep things this way and get it to half-time. And Mangoba Mlete will be delighted with the way his side turned it around. They've silenced the crowd now, which was one of the things that he spoke about in the premises. Hopefully we can turn them in our favor. Fullback is there, Bradley Cross.
You've got Ribeiro running on the inside. Then you've got Zwane that is popping up on that pocket of space just in front of him. So he needs assistance. Duba has been doing that so well for the first 25 minutes. I think he's tiring down now because he's not assisting defensively anymore.
Another corner here for Sundowns. They go deep and yet again the referee sees something. And I'm sure it's something that is already pointed out
defensively anymore.
The third or the fourth time that he's called Sundowns out in this situation. Who was that against him? Just to put together passes that struggling to get out of their own half right now. They've been kicked back, and this is again, as I was saying, where Sundowns want them. A minimum of 5 minutes to be added on. And 5 minutes for Sundowns to try and hold out, and for Chiefs to try and get back on level terms, which changes the conversation at the break for their coach. If they can get back it back to 2-2 before half-time. As Shabalala, Sereno, Shabalala again to Sereno. Can they get a ball into the box here, looking for Frosla, and it's going to be keeper's ball.
To get it closer to Chivaviro, because he's holding up the ball around 3-4 defenders, but there's no Kaiza Chiefs offensive midfielder getting closer to him as quick as possible, so taking the danger away. That's something that they were doing well in the first
support from Tapelo Morena, and Sereno had the last touch. And Rivaldo Kutsia back to Libusa. It's just about 1 or 2 men in the Sundowns half most of the time with Ronald Williams. Could be coming into target. 15. Chivaviro again looking to... This match chasing his life defensively. Serino, it's not his game. Now almost good defense from Libusa.
Good recovery from Libusa. Has to work on to say yes, they are fighting the front runner, but the support to go in and
because Sundowns is bossing that midfield. Nabi can come up with a plan here.
Look at Rivaldo Kutsi. Yeah. That is the danger. You let that man have time and space, yes, but
That's it for the first half as the stuff of down here. Nabi is the one who's trying to take leadership here and get his players off the field. Msimango has no business getting involved in any of this. They need to keep their heads here. This will be beautiful sights. Have hit the pressure on the home side. Chiefs looking rattled. They are furious about what they feel, and the video evidence seems to suggest they may have a point about offside in the build-up to the second goal. Let's had it all here at the FNB Stadium. It is Kaiza Chiefs 1.
Going with Nozzle Meals. Get a snack wrap or 2-piece chicken tenders for just $29.90 per meal. Get a Nozzle Meal today, only from McDonald's.
Oh, look! 100% Mtanam. Yes. Can you give me the spoon, please? How good are you with numbers?
Very good.
100%.
Yeah. Gogo, look! Yeah.
Hundreds, my boy.
Gogo, it's hundreds.
Yes.
It's always hundreds with 100% pure sunfoil.
I remember we were bursting with excitement for my 8th-month checkup, but I was in a terrible car accident. Because of our wise, we could focus on our bundle of joy, knowing our claim was taken care of.
of champions.
Right, Dream Team.
Like my Devon is Dream Team 3. Barbecue chicken, Hawaiian, original veg. What?
Sweet chili chicken and chicken and mushroom with that sauce has to be within.
Nothing beats the amazing fiery Mexican fiesta in any Dream Team 3.
Choose your Dream Team 3. Pick 3 medium pizzas from our 6 winning flavors for only $179.90. Lebanese Pizza. Try something amazing.
You see, it was this game that turned boys into giants. Even today's aces inherited the name from those who came before. Kusanduthalomuli, Buzarabaziyo, Bazokela, Lisekazini, forever.
Another trip to town, but you need to pick up lunch. Ish. Yeah, nah. But don't stress. With Nazo Meals tasty options, hey, lunch is sorted. Get a snack wrap or 2-piece chicken tender small meals for only $29.90. Talk about a deal worth picking up. That's Nazo Meals, only at McDonald's.
Well, it has been action, attraction, and lots of goals out at F&B Stadium between Kaiza Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns. And it is Mamelodi Sundowns who are leading 2-1. And if we look at the stats for Mamelodi Sundowns in their last 57 games, should they go into the lead at the half, they do not lose that game. And it goes back to the 20. Obviously, was a delayed start. And Teko, when we look at this, it was
and then he does the same run again. I think Lebusa could have anticipated a little bit better. You want Lebusa to get into that position a bit earlier to discourage that pass, because you know that Shivaviro will actually be making that run there. And I think defensively, Lebusa could have. But once the ball is being played through, and then it becomes very difficult because the advantage now is on Shivaviro.
And at that moment, it seemed that Kaizer Chiefs were in control of that game, running circles around a Mamelodi Sundowns team. But then you have a person that we talked about earlier on, Lucas Ribeiro, and he comes into play and gets that equalizer.
Yeah, the quality of the man, and Chiefs starting off very bright. The defense done their job. They cleared their lines. But when it fell to the second ball, that was the problem. And then the man in question, Ribeiro, just shows you the array and the ability of the man. He not only has the ability to dribble, but he has the foresight and the strength to have a crack at goal.
And he didn't just do that once. He did that twice and made sure that Ndwari was also gave us quite a great save. But Ribeiro is that kind of player that every little instance he's always there to pick and can get a goal for Sundowns.
He can get a goal for Sundowns, and today he's playing like more of a quiet game for him, especially in the first half. He wasn't involved too much in terms of carrying the ball and playing, because I think he's playing so much of a highlight, and then it forces Mamelodi Sundowns to play those long balls. Of course, You have Matthews that was able to win the second ball, but you want them to get more involved, to carry on the players. Miguel has a yellow card. You want Ribeiro to be able to take on the players, but nonetheless, I think the tactics of Mangoba, they've been working in the first half.
And then it adds on to another goal for Mamelodi Sundowns. It is their new signing, Ikram Reyners, who also manages to get onto the score sheet. But then again, a lot of questions are asked about this goal that Mamelodi Sundowns and Ikram Reyners did score.
So many questions here for me. At first glance, it looked like it's an offside, and then immediately you look at where the assistant referee is, and we can see that he's not adjusting himself properly. You could see Kaiza Chiefs confidently playing the high line initially, and you could see the first person, which is Allende, going off, and I think that Ribeiro just strays offside, wasn't picked up, but take nothing away from that emphatic.
On the bench. And I suppose the question is, are you able to show this iPad to perhaps the refereeing staff to say that, look at what you've done? And unfortunately, you cannot do that.
We've seen it with Sundowns. Wendell Robinson on the bench has the iPad. The iPad being on the bench, there's no law that says you cannot have it. The problem is if you're going to use that evidence and then speak to the fourth official and then speak to the assistant and show them. You're not allowed to do that, hence the yellow card. But that pad that is taken away should not be taken away. It officially, you have the right to have it on the bench.
Well, this is your World of Champions. This is the Betway Premiership, and we talk about streaming, what they were trying to see there. You can also catch the remainder of the Sekhukhune and Golden Arrows game that is on 246 streaming channel. Do we continue with the second half between Kaiza Chiefs and Sundowns?
Celebrate the next generation of awesome. Awesome rolls with the punches and never breaks the sweat. Embrace the night with the Galaxy A series. Because with awesome,
game recognizes game. Redefine style with the Galaxy A series. This isn't a trend because awesome never ends.
Get a snack wrap or 2-piece chicken tenders for just $29.90 per meal. Get a Nuzzle meal today, only from McDonald's.
Produced and distilled in cognac. Delicate French elderflower. Royal Flush Noir. French luxury.
Our fuel can go in this car, and this car, and this car. Maybe not this one, but definitely in bikes, Meneer. You call people like this Meneer. So no matter what you drive, ride or fly, we have the right fuel for you. Choose Astron Energy Core-Tech fuel for your drive today. 4-in-1 technology in every drop for every engine. With over 854 quarts in the next few years, we are South Africa's next biggest fuel brand. Welcome to Astron Energy.
Valencia, a classic of Spanish football.
You've all heard that OutSurance will give you 500 Rand or 1,500 Rand. But how does it work?
Well, it's simple. Get a coach, and if they can't offer you a lower premium, you ask them for 500 Rands in cash on the spot, or 1,500 Rands if you've been with the same insurer and claim through for 3 years.
And how did it go?
I saved a lot for sure, but everybody should try it.
Save every month or get cash. You've got nothing to lose. Go to outsurance.co.za now for a 10-minute quote that could save you thousands.
Immerse yourself in a world of opulence and indulge in the art of luxury. Rich and smooth, elegant and sophisticated. Its depth and complexity is unmatched, creating an unforgettable experience. Crafted in the heart of France and
because awesome never sweats. Embrace the night with the Galaxy A series.
They've won the first corner of the game here. They really are in the great position that they Mr. Ribeiro Costa. Mamelodi Sundowns, what a start for a man who got 15 last season. He's already on in the last 3 matches, 3 goals scored in each of the last 3 matches now. As Chimafiro takes his eye off the ball, and how they keep Sundowns at bay, and they seem to do a good job of it for the first 20 minutes or so. No changes yet from either side. I wonder what you're thinking, what you think the conversations were in the 2 dressing rooms at the break.
You will see in the second half, Ronwen Williams will have more touches of
Chiefs need to try and get a bit of domination in that midfield. They were overwhelmed by Sundowns. And as Formosa manager spoke about the large space, and now a mistake here, giving away possession as Rangers is forced to wait for support. Chiefs come away with it now. Good work from Dodley, and as I say that, almost gives it away. We spoke about the amount of space and time that they were giving to Rivaldo Koseo, who we know can take a pass. That's a great one now for Chivaviro. Needs to find someone, needs support. He's going to have to go on his own. Chivaviro! Oh, wow. Did so much great work up to that last point. Gets encouragement.
I love what he's doing, but his teammates are letting him down. Look at this. There's no one to pick in the box. Everybody's standing behind Chivaviro. He needs to buy time. And when he's buying himself time, he's going to his weaker foot. He does not really have a left foot, and he's forced to then go with his weaker foot. That's why he gets it hard. They need Juba to kill himself to get into that box. They need Serino. They need Shabalala to play a little bit closer to him. Then Kaiza Chiefs can pose that danger to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Well, that's a lot better from Kaiza Chiefs. Just giving Sundowns something to think about, which they did not do for the last quarter of the last 15 minutes of that first half. Ignacio Miguel slipped there. Good recovery from Shabalala.
I'm sure one of the discussions in the change room for Kaiza Chiefs would have been to actually to pray, to say, look at the spaces.
A slip there. And great recovery. That's a good work, a recovery. Is that totally trying to rouse the crowd and say, get up, we need you. It's like it actually Castillo. And they need him as well.
The tempo of the game. The second goal that Mamelodi Sundowns scored is because Rivaldo is given a lot of time on the ball to pick a pass. And the mistake that Kaiza Chiefs did then is they play a high line without pressure on the ball carrier, and that's how they punished.
Miguel, Tashrik Matthews is so dangerous like that. He's so quick to spot an opportunity to press. Mamelodi Sundowns, what a start. For the man who got 15 last season, is already on. Chiefs record at home last season, only 6 wins, 3 matches, 3 goals. Scored in each of the last 3 matches now. While Sundowns on the flip side, as Chivaviro takes his eye off the ball. Flip side, were unbeaten on the road last season. Won 11 matches and drew 4 on the road last season. That is just an astonishing away record. Lost just the 1 match, of course, last season, which came on the very last day of the season. And in fact, Cape Town City, the only team to take points off Mamelodi Sundowns consistency last season. They were really dominant last season. Did the double over 8 teams. That's more than half the teams they competed against. They beat home and away. Such as was the dominance of and how they keep Sundowns at bay. And they've set the bar extremely high for themselves. And they see the season where you were good job of it. So for the first 2 minutes,
it's very difficult. That was an inch-perfect season for Mamelodi Sundowns last season.
No changes yet from either side. I wonder what you're thinking, what you think the conversations were in the 2 dressing rooms at the break.
You will see in this second half, Ronald Williams will have more touches. It puts a lot of pressure on the current crop of players for Mamelodi Sundowns.
That is the holy grail for Mamelodi Sundowns, the Champions League. It's been way too long since they won it, and they are desperate to change that. In comes the corner, Tuareg opts to punch it away. There's a little Smack in the back of the head of Gaston Serino. Still a long way to go yet in this half. Kaiza Chiefs now, having conceded these 2 goals, means they continue with a record of starting the season without a clean sheet.
Dwari has to wait for another game. And Dwari, that when you look at last season, he kept 9 clean sheets in all competitions. Yet to keep a clean sheet for Kaiza Chiefs in the 3 appearances so far.
Well, Ronald Williams only 1 clean sheet for him. He had kept 15 last season. And then who, in the end of October, will be taking his seat in the theatre in Paris. Castillo was thinking of a shot as he slipped there. Still Chiefs on the front foot. Good work from Libusa. Read it well. Still Chiefs. Make it wide to Serino.
Outside.
Great advantage made by the referee here, but he will be coming back for a word with the flag was up for offside. He will be coming back for a word with Yusuf Mart. Yusuf Mart is going to get booked, I would think. The referee is reaching for, or is it this winner? Mart wasn't booked yet, was he? No, he hasn't been booked yet. Is he going to get away with just a talking to? Just the talk. He's lucky. He's lucky because offside.
Correct call. Took a little bit too long to release it.
See there. He's pulling him back. That's a yellow card offense all day.
That's breaking a promising attack. That's a yellow card. Should got away with it.
I think he's lucky because Sundowns had the advantage of the possession there. But the end went offside. He got offside. Chipaviro has led the line well this afternoon. He was late on the. He was late there on Allende. Might be in trouble, Chipaviro. We've already had 2 players, two Chiefs players in the book. No Sundowns players yet been booked. I was late. The referees attending to Allende. I'm almost certain that Chimaviro will go into the book.
Mistimed this tackle, got the man. Starts. So for me, it should be a yellow card for Chimaviro.
A yellow card there for the assistant of Mamelodi Sundowns, talking a little bit too much, I think, to the official there on man fourth. This was inevitable. There's no way he was going to avoid a yellow for that one. Ranga Chimaviro picks up Chief's 3rd yellow. He's had a good game now. He got a goal, led the line well, as you said. I think he's been let down by the support, lack of support, even when he managed to break. Maybe this is a stage set for the introduction of a Dupree.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe at the halftime, I thought maybe Chiefs will bring Serino inside, taking Duduzi Shabalala on the outside, and see how Serino will try and link up things in the central passage. But they've left him out wide. Only the coach knows the plan that he has been preparing the whole week. I thought Serino a little bit more central can cause a lot of problems for Mamelodi Sundowns, but he has kept it the same. But the way the game has played out, I think it suits Dupree perfectly to come off the bench.
Oof. A reminder that the only other unbeaten side in the Betway Premiership, Orlando Pirates, are in action tomorrow afternoon. That is live here on your World of Champions tomorrow afternoon as they take on Richards Bay. That will be, I'm sure, a game that Pirates will be eyeing 3 points. Asa Tembazwane missed the ball there and caught the man. All, of course, unintentional. As we approach the hour mark here, I'm sure those changes we were talking about. Here's Chipaviro again, out-muscling his man. Chipaviro! Oh my word, he went for power. They went for power instead of precision and finesse. A lack of cutting edge there. What a chance. Again, he's done such great work here.
This time is Grant Kakan out muscles him. He bulldogs it.
Chiefs need to try and get a bit of
that's what
domination in that midfield.
I thought Williams could come out because there was a point where the manager spoke about
the space, the line mistake here, giving away possession as Rangers is forced to wait for support. Chiefs come away with it now. Good work from Dortmund. As I say, that almost gives it away. We spoke about the amount of space in time. But it's very much to Rivaldo Cosio, who we know can take a pass. That's a great one now for Chivaviro. Needs to find someone, needs support. He's going to have to go on his own. Chivaviro! Oh, wow. Did so much great work up to that last point. It's encouragement.
I love what he's doing, but his teammates are letting him down. Look at this. There's no one to pick in the box. Everybody's standing behind Chivaviro. He needs to buy time. And when he's buying himself time, he's going to his weaker foot. He does not really have a left foot. And he's forced to then go with his weaker foot. That's why he gets it hard. They need Juba to kill himself to get into that box. They need Serino. They need Chabalala to play a little bit closer to him. Then Kaiza Chiefs can pose that danger to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Peter Shadow. Here comes trouble. Sundowns all-time leading scorer against the Kaiza Chiefs. That will be the last man that Kaiza Chiefs defenders and fans are like wanting to see. It was a tester there.
But did you see Ribeiro's look? He says, "Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is it number 10 coming off?" He's looking at the fourth official in disbelief.
To be fair, he hasn't been involved that much in this opening skirmishes of the second half, as the coach just applauds the effort in this. Aubrey Mutiba and Peter Shadulile on. Peter Shadulile, scorer of this Shigapana, started the game this time around, and in his quiet way had an influence on the game, but not a stellar performance by his high standards. But he's going to be, I think we're going to have to get accustomed to seeing him in the cameo roles. He's not going to be playing, giving 90 minutes. Sereno has already been booked. He needs to... Oh, who's that for? Okay, that's for the defender.
That's for Tiwana.
That's for Tiwani. All right, let's get your thoughts then, as the Chiefs line up the free kick. Your thoughts on the changes?
I think the changes is to solidify that midfield. Modiba will come in as a double H together with Allende. Kutia will sit as the 6. That's what they're doing with the triangle facing down. That is Mamelodi Sundowns in the center of midfield. They let Peter Shalile be the point of reference. The pace of Matthews and Reyners on the sides. That's how they want to finish up the game in that 4-3-3 situation. A 6 and a
all round. Sundowns. Sereno again, the header. Sundowns clear their lines now. That's a good period here for Kaiza Chiefs. Coming back into it slowly but surely. Nice 1-2 played here now. Need someone in the box. That's way too close to Ronald Williams. Oh, what a save.
I think a delightful ball by Sereno. We saw him last season with those late runs. That is Castillo. He has got a goal written all over that header. But what about the positioning? The reflex save. Bafana captain, Africa's number 1. The man with 30 clean sheets from last season. Nominated for one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
Yep, that Yashin award is loading at the Ballon d'Or event that will take place at the end of August. Towards the end of October, I beg your pardon. Ronald Williams, the first African goalkeeper to be nominated for a Ballon d'Or. Reyners. Too much of it. Oh, that was offside. Patel, he played that ball delightfully into the corridor of uncertainty, where the keeper might have been in two minds about coming. The defenders were nowhere there, in between defenders and the keeper.
Is the corridor what?
The corridor of uncertainty.
As we look at that corridor of uncertainty, is the ball played between the last defender and the goalkeeper. That's what the corridor that TT is speaking about. A delightful ball for Peter Shalulile. He just went a little bit too early, but that cross was inch perfect, but unlucky in time as well.
In the meantime, Chiefs are making their change. Fundo Blagazi, who came off the bench as well to score in the opening match of the season, comes off the bench for a third time, replaces Duba. Tonight wasn't the best day at the office for Wandile Duba. So the graduates of the Chiefs Academy coming, replacing each other, and Ashley Dupree just now to offer something else again for Chiefs to try and get behind the defense of Sundowns and to support and get closer to Chivaviro. Talk to us about that. What the changes mean here.
It's exactly what they need, is the pace on the side with Ashley Dupree. Why are they choosing to play him on the left-hand side? It's because Morena on the right side of defense for Mamelodi Sundowns enjoys going forward. So they'll allow Dupree to cheat a little bit when Morena goes up. In that 10 role, they will also... It will mean that Serino will move centrally and make way on the side for Brigado's Vilagazi to operate in that right-hand side. Serino now tactically switches in onto the inside in that 10 role.
25 minutes. It's a lot of football still to be played. Ruth Frosler. That's not good. I'm not sure what the idea was there. That is put the ball straight into touch. By the way, special mention for Shabalala. Had a decent game as well. I think he's slowly but surely regaining his confidence, which I thought had taken a bit of a knock. There's a flag, a stay down. Dupree is in here. One-on-one. Dupree can't finish it. Oh, the block again on the line. Oh, how did that stay out? Well, that's exactly what Dupree has been brought on to do. And immediately, almost making an immediate impact.
I did say that tactically this game would suit Dupree. With Morena going on that overlap, it will leave space on the left-hand side for Ashley Dupree to use his pace and try and head that Mamelodi Sundowns defense. He did not have the finishing. The pace was there, the space in behind. That's the game plan for Kaiza Chiefs for the rest of the game.
Gaston Sereno skins someone. Castillo trying to thread a needle there, doesn't come out. They now need to be very careful about this sort of thing. Peter Shalulile will look up and see no one, will hold it up. Matthews. Well, as Chiefs look to push forward, they will need to be very wary of Sundowns on the counter. Sundowns are preparing a double change. I mentioned before that we had 82,000 tickets sold. Right now, the FNB Stadium looks like there's 82,000 people inside of it now. And it's not an empty seat club except for those middle tier of the expensive seats.
Do you know when they say it's a chess game? Touch is a move. Kaiza Chiefs has brought in Dupree to head them on the right-hand side. Manova reacts and says, "Please go warm up, because we need to stop Dupree on that left-hand side of Kaiza Chiefs." That is the chess game. That is the That is the mind. That's why they get the big bucks. To think about such decisions.
Talk about depth. You bring off arguably the best right back in the country. He's coming off the bench. Well, arguably the best right back on the continent, not in the country. Talking about Kuri Shomodang. That's a decent looking ball, a searching ball, but good work from Tuani to recover there. This is tantalizingly poised now. The next goal is so key in this game. The next goal, it'll be massive here. And Chiefs will want to make sure they get it. Reynolds is offside again. Not checking his runs. I say that, he's coming off. Yeah, and that last one was just Dupree. Yeah, Dupree. Two great chances. Maybe the Chivaviro one was a little bit more difficult. But we saw